Welcome back to Big Nick's Meats and Treats. Today we're going to start a separate playlist on the channel. We're going to start a section on side dishes. Part of having good barbecue is you got to have good side dishes too. Yes, the meat's a big part of it, but the side dishes are a big part of it too. So one of the things we're going to do today is I'm going to make a Brussels sprout gratin. And it's just fantastic. We've made it many, many times. We all love it. I think you're going to love it too. So let's get into it. I'm doing a tweak on an original recipe from Fieri. His has got garlic powder in it. I can't do garlic, so I'm tweaking it to make it work for me. What you're going to need to start off with is a pound of good, fresh, quality Brussels sprouts. Okay, and you're going to need to shave these really thin. You can do it by knife or you can use a mandolin. I've done it both ways, by knife and a mandolin. The problem with doing the mandolin is you can only do one or two at a time and it takes a long time. So today I'm actually using the shredder attachment, shredder slicer attachment for my KitchenAid mixer, and I'm going to do it that way. So all I'm going to do here is just throw a couple of Brussels sprouts in here, and this thing works great. We use it for apple pies and stuff like that. And it shreds them nice and thin. And it's going to go really, really fast. So I'm going to do the whole pound of these, get these all shredded up, sliced up real thin, and we'll get back to you. All right, you're going to need a 1/4 cup of freshly grated Parmesan as well. You can buy the stuff already grated in the store. Don't use the powdery stuff. You want actual block Parmesan or stuff that's grated. If you buy it already pre-grated, it's probably going to have preservatives, so it's better to do it off the block. And you're also going to need 3/4 cup of grated sharp cheddar. So this is an 8-ounce block. It's going to be a little more than 3/4 cup. And while I have the KitchenAid out, I'm going to go ahead and just shred them up here in the KitchenAid. You can do it by hand. It's just a lot faster to do it with the KitchenAid. I only need a 1/4 cup of Parmesan, so that's going to be plenty. Okay, I'm going to switch it over, grate up the cheddar, get that done. See you in a second. We have our Brussels sprouts sliced up, we got our cheese shredded, and now we're ready to put this thing together. So I'm going to take the Brussels sprouts and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of flour, 1 teaspoon of fresh thyme leaves, just the leaves, not the stems, and the shredded sharp cheddar. Put that in there. A little bit of kosher salt and a little bit of black pepper. You don't have to go too crazy on the black pepper because Brussels sprouts are pretty peppery to begin with. Okay, and then we're just going to mix this all up. Might have to break up that cheese a little bit. That's looking really good. Now I'm going to take a 8 by 8 inch casserole dish and pour this all in there. Ooh, it's going to be tight. Get that all in there. I really like these Le Creuset. They are really nice and heavy duty and they cook really well. Okay, got that packed in there, and now I'm going to take 1 cup of heavy cream and spread this out over the top of the dish. Try to get the corners and everything else. This softens up those Brussels sprouts and help them cook real well. And then the last thing that we need to do is we're going to make the topping out of panko breadcrumbs, butter, and Parmesan cheese. It's going to be fantastic. See you in a sec. We're ready to make the topping for this Brussels sprout gratin. So what I did is I took a 1/2 cup of panko breadcrumbs and that Parmesan cheese that we grated up, put it in a bowl here, and I'm going to add probably 2 tablespoons of olive oil to it. And then I'm going to mix that up. Try to get all those breadcrumbs a little bit moist so they'll brown up on you. Now I'm just going to put this on top of the gratin. Try to cover all of it. In the meantime, I have my oven on at 350 preheating. Oh, that looks great. I can't wait. All right, so I have the oven at 350 preheating. I'm going to put this in the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes. Previous experience has told me you might have to cook it a little bit longer. We've switched ovens here recently, so I'm going to shoot for 35 to 40 minutes and we'll let you know how it comes out. I ended up cooking this closer to between 45 and 50 minutes, which is similar experience to what we had previously on our other stove. So I would say 45 minutes minimum, check on it, and then maybe put it in a few minutes longer. It looks fantastic. The top is really, really crispy. I'm going to take a scoop out of this and give it a taste. It looks really good. You can see it's got a really crispy top. Nice. Let's take a taste. I've been letting it cool for a few minutes, so hopefully I won't kill myself here. So good. You would never even know that had Brussels sprouts in it. It's just such a really good vegetable dish. They're shaved so thin. The cream, the cheddar, the Parmesan, you would not even know it's a vegetable dish. It's really, really good. And I just think a fantastic side dish to barbecue. I'm going to be doing more side dishes for barbecue coming up in the future, so keep an eye out for them. And we're going to be doing another video before too long. Let your friends and family know about us. Give us a like and a subscribe. And until then, watch me work, baby. Watch me work. All right, we got our Brussels sprouts sliced up. We got our cheese shredded, both the we got our Brussels sprouts shredded up.